Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity to speak. My name is Everlyn Muendo, and I represent the Tax Justice Network Africa and the African Civil Society Working Group on the UN Tax Convention. We acknowledge that the intention of member states so far with Article 5 has been to ensure that both residents and source countries get taxing rights by acknowledging both supply and demand side factors of production. However, it needs to be clear that the purpose of this article is to outrightly address the historical imbalances of taxing rights between source and residence countries. And as net importers of capital, African countries are often source countries. International tax rules that limit taxation at source have been cemented in a vast treaty network for the past 100 years. For instance, the persistence of nexus rules based on physical presence has severely limited source taxation despite significant economic activities taking place therein. The implementation of Article 5, without a doubt, requires the renegotiation of double taxation agreements. So it is very concerning that some member states have alleged that renegotiation of double taxation agreements will be a violation of international law. And as rightly put by the African Union, it will not impose any obligations on third parties. Furthermore, as civil society, we're also not comfortable with the idea of a provision on taxing a portion of income. This would go against the spirit of this article, as it implies that there will be a limitation to the extent that source countries are allowed to tax. And after a whole century of source country tax limitations, it's time that we change, even if it means 3,000 double taxation agreements. Thank you.